guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry if you can hear it, some works are going outside. No matter what city I'm in, there's always something going outside, drilling and constructing. I hope it's not too bothering, but let's start a new video. This video was very requested, so you want to know my update about living in Zurich, because I just recently changed the country and from Italy to Switzerland, and now I'm based in Zurich, and there's so many rules and many new things that I want to talk to you, and I think it's very interesting, and I never thought it will be like this. So let me start. Probably I can name myself as a citizen of the world, and I lived in many different countries like China, Russia, Thailand, Italy, and now I'm in Switzerland, and I thought it would be no cultural shock for me after all my journey. But it was kind of complicated and it was a shock. And if I compare this feeling, it would be something like first day at school. So many rules, everything seems so exciting and new, and you want to perform your best, you want to fit in, but you don't know the rules of the game, and you will just overwhelmed and your head is going to explode. So that's how I feel the first week, and I tried to get as much information as possible. I tried to educate myself about everything, so to perform my best and to organize my life here. So I made up many crazy and shocking rules that I want to speak about today. So where should we start? They gave us pills. When we were doing registration, they gave us like 3 vouchers, and they told us you can go to the nearest pharmacy and you can take these pills for free. And we were like, what is it? The woman told that in Zurich they have an atomic station. In case of explosion, we have to take these pills. And we were like, great. And yeah, it is like the next that I was shocked. People actually speak perfect, immaculate English here. And for me, living in Italy, where I can barely express myself, it was a great news. They also speak German. They speak Swiss German, German, Italian, French, and English. And you feel very comfortable as an expert here. The next shocking thing, and I was told right before I moved that be careful because Zurich is very, very, very expensive. And we checked the rank of the most expensive cities of 2019. Yes, it's the most expensive city, but the system works really good. All this like bureaucracy, machine, transport, and everything works just great, and I'm very, very happy. I never seen something like this before. But you have to pay for this beautiful living. So first of all, there are some extra taxes that I have no idea we have to pay. For example, there is a tax for the religion. When we were at the registration desk, the woman asked like, what is your religion? And I thought it just like a formality, and I like, obviously I'm Christian Orthodox, and I was like, yeah, I'm Christian Orthodox. And she's like typing in something, and then my husband told me like, actually, you know, you have to pay a tax for the religion. And I was like, wow, that really sounds very medieval for me. But yes, so this is the rule. The next is the tax for the using of internet, radio or TV. Even if you don't have TV or radio, if you don't watch, I watch everything with my computer, but you have to pay this tax, and it's approximately 1 franc per month, which is nothing, but yearly you get quite extra spending. Also, you need to have an insurance, and insurance is obligatory, so you need to have every month to spend minimum, for example, 400 Swiss francs, which is around 380 euros. which is also in a yearly, accumulatively, it adds some fun. Another shocking things are public toilets. Yes, they're in a good condition, this is obvious thing, but they all have a security code to get in. So when we were at the Starbucks, my husband like, I need to go to wash my hands. And I'm like, don't worry, honey, I got your bag. So this is the password of yesterday. And there was like 4 numbers. And the lady told me like, no, actually we changed it for today. So they changing the passwords every day for the toilets so you can get in. And it's a little bit crazy for me because come on, like when you're in Starbucks you pay and you get this, but I feel a little bit like 007 when you have to update yourself with a new password for the ladies room. But also another shocking thing that I felt very welcoming here. And when we were at the registration, they gave us some brochures and invitations for some welcoming events. And I think although you have to pay this much to be a part of community, to have the permission to stay here, you've got all the conditions and you're very welcomed. I think I never felt something like this. Even in Italy, people are very friendly, but you're not fully integrated in the community. But here, they make everything so you will feel comfortable and you will feel part of the community. Even the lady, like in Italy, if I compare with Italy, people are not very friendly. Like, okay, in their backup mind, they thought like, okay, they're coming to steal our jobs and money and etc. But here they're like, okay, they're welcoming, they want you to be integrated, they want you to be part of the community. And that was amazing for me, like living abroad as an expat. That was great. And even the lady told us, welcome to Zurich. And that was like, wow, that's so sweet. I think my biggest shock was that there is no washing machine in the apartment. Normally you need to go to the basement and wash your things there for a fee, so you have to pay around 2 or 3 Swiss francs, which is for one wash. And that's kind of, for me, I'm a frequent washer, I'm a washing freak, and I like to wash my clothes just like one time. I need to wash it away. And here you need to be more organized, and you need to go, and they have a special time schedule when you can put your name for the washing, then you need to pay. Then yeah, it's a little bit complicated here, but also it's a norm. So if you have a washing machine at home for free, go and kiss it and never take it for granted, because you're lucky. Another thing that shocked me a bit, but I expected this, but still it's kind of complicated, to find an apartment. We are gonna rent an apartment in the center, in the area, but it's kind of complicated because there are special rules. So the landlord set a special hour for public viewing. So it's not like a personal private viewing, you are viewing with many other people. And for example, for one viewing it can be from 5 to 30 people at the same time. And it's kind of complicated to get to know the apartment, to ask the question that you want, and straight away you need to apply a form. So it's your like application if you're interested to rent this apartment, and you are not the first choice as an expat, so they prefer like citizens or local people, but not you. But it's a little bit complicated, but we are still working on this. I'm trying to affirm myself that we're seeking our apartment, and our apartment is in search of us too. So this kind of helps me to be positive, and after many viewings, I think we are now on our 5th one. So I hope we'll find it very soon, and it will be the one. And yeah, Also, most of the apartments comes without furniture, so this is a great thing, but also not amazing because you need to invest into all the furniture, like a minimum set of the furniture for your apartment. But for me it's kind of challenging and I like interior design, so I think it will be kind of cool. And I'm for minimalistic approach, like I don't like a lot of furniture. I like minimalistic interiors, so for me it can be a good positive thing as well. These are the rules. If you're thinking to move here, I hope it can help you. If you're not moving here, just like interesting to know how the system works in another country. So I hope this video was interesting for you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.